Facebook, please allow us to use the music we have today for our broadcast. Thank you, Facebook. We have to start it all over. We want it to start all over. Okay. If you believe in Biafra, raise your hands up. Raise your hands up.
Rising sun, we know beloved homeland of our rising sun we love and cherish, beloved homeland of our great heroes. We must defend our lives or we shall perish. We must protect our souls from all our foes. But if the price is there for we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Onye ndị iro na-achụgharị na-echedu ya chegbe niile. Ndị iro gbara anyị okirikiri, ụmụnne. Ndị iro gbara anyị gburugburu, Biafra. Anyị ga-ekepụta n'ihi na nkwụcha bụ ụjọ. Anyị ga-ekepụta n'ihi na nkwụcha bụ ụjọ. Onye ndị iro na-achụgharị na-echedu ya chegbe niile.
Yes. My people, we are going to take it from here for now. Believe me, this music will continue at the end of this broadcast. Don't go nowhere. Stay here. Listen to Onyayala one day. Onyayala one day. Okay. Ụmụ Biafra, ụmụ Biafra, ụmụ Igbo, ndị agọziri agọzi, ndị mba ọzọ na-anyụrụ anya, ịma anya shụshụshụ, na-arụ anya, na-achọ otu ha ga-echi bịa were ala anyị. Maka na ala ha bụ ala bụrụ ọnụ, ala ha bụ ala kpọrọ ịkpọ, ala ha bụ ala na-enweghị isi. Ha elecha ala Igbo, ala Chineke gọziri agọzi, obodo o ji ihe ọma ji chọọ mma, obodo ewerele all kinds of natural resources ji bless ya. Biafra, the land of my birth. Biafra is the land of my birth. can go anywhere in the world. I can partake anywhere in the world that I want to go. I go freely. I can live anywhere I want to live freely. I can do work or do anything that is legal. Anything that is legal anywhere around the world. And nobody will molest me. Nobody will abuse me. Nobody will, dehumaniate me. But no matter where I go in this world, I go to the east, I go to the west, I go to the south, I go to the north, there will be no place in this world that will be like home. Our home is blessed. Our home is natural. Our home is where God created us and said, this is your land. This is where you belong. This is where your parents, your grandfathers, your great-grandfathers belong. This is your ancestral home, your roots. It's like you get a tree that is planted, and you say that this tree has no root. Then that tree, I don't know what will become of it. Even if it's all these fans that are, all the fans, all the parasites that grow on top of another tree or another thing, there must be a link. There must be a link. A small, tiny roots they will put there to anchor themselves. But when you are talking about your ancestral home, your ancestral roots, we are talking about the tap root. There is something in a tree that holds it firm. Even when the highest wind comes, even when anything comes, even when you cut that tree, the root is still there, the tap root. There is nothing you can do. Sometimes when you cut a tree, it regrows itself, it regenerates itself because it has a tap root. You can cut a tree, you can do anything you want to a tree, the tap root still remains there. And that's the tree's roots. And when you come to us, the human beings, we have our home, our ancestral home, our roots. I've talked about before about the umbilical cord that connects a mother and a child. In Igbo land, I hope and believe that it's still done till today, because in this new generation, we do not recognize tradition or custom or anything anymore, because in the olden time, no matter where you are, you have a child, a boy or a girl. When you give birth to your child, the umbilical cord of that child, you must bring home. You must bring home to your kindred, to your family. And that umbilical cord that connects a mother and a child will be buried in the family land, in your compound. That's to signify to us that it's a physical symbolic, things that show us that of connection, where we come from. That's why when you go somewhere and you get carried away, you remain wherever you want to remain, and you do not remember home again. And people will ask you, did they bury your Ichi in that place? Even when you go somewhere and something is happening to you, like our people now that are in Lagos State and in other parts of the Nigerians where they have been maltreated, where they have been abused, Where have they been killed? Their wealth, their homes, their market things being destroyed. And we say, come back home, our people, because your Ichi was not buried in Lagos, unless for the ones that their modern parents negligently buried their Ichi in abroad. Then you see them, they'll be behaving like people who have no roots. But if your root is at home, this is your chance and this is your time to start thinking about home. My people, I greet you. As you know me, I am your sister and your daughter, Mwada Rosemary Williams, aka the Amazon. And today is July 11, 2023. It's a Eke market day. Eke Abaraka, the kingdom. Eke, we pray that Eke will keep ihe ọjọọ nọ na batara n'etiti ndị Igbo, ụmụ Biafra n'ụwa niile, na kebatara anyị ịdị n'otu, ịga n'ihu, kebatara anyị ịhụnanya, ka anyị ghara ịdị na-egbu onwe anyị, kama obi ilu ha ịdị anyị n'ime, anyị na-eji achụ onwe anyị, ka anyị were eji chụma ndị iro bataranụ na-achị bịanara anyị ala anyị. Ise, 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 ise. Ndị Igbo ndị mụrụ m, achị m na ụbọchị taa wụ mkpụrụ ụbọchị 11 n'ime ọnwa asaa n'afọ 2023. And today, n'ụbọchị taa kwanụ ahịa Eke. Anyị ekpele ekpere ka Eke wetara anyị ihe ọma, wepụrụ anyị ihe ọjọọ. And if we look at the topic of today's broadcast, it says, wives of the Eastern governors should caution their husbands for promoting insecurity in Biafra. Wives of the Eastern governors should caution their husbands. And sometimes these women, these first ladies, they call themselves, are also supporting their husbands in causing insecurity in our land, because they have taken their own children and their family members outside the country. So we are trying to let them know today that we cannot tolerate it when your husband is inciting, violence in our communities. When your husband, the governor, is inciting insecurity in Igbo land, especially these Southeast governors, we have to caution them. And we are calling on your wives today to caution you, their husbands. And we also call on your children to caution you, their fathers. Because a child who cannot caution his parents or her parents when they are going astray, it's not only children that goes astray. All these people sometimes claim to be elders, but they do not behave like elders. They also do go astray. So if your father and your mother are going astray, it is in your hand as a child, as the child of those parents, to call them back to order, caution them, tell them that they are going astray. Maybe they are becoming to have Alzheimer. Maybe they are becoming to have dementia. Maybe they do not recognize anymore the culture and tradition of our land. Maybe they do not remember anymore that no matter the amount of money, wealth you have, it can never give you ancestral roots. So it's time for you people to wake up. Our brothers and sisters whose parents are governors, whose parents are political elites, and the people in the House of Assembly, the people in the Senate, the people in Ohaneze Ndigbo, the people that wear Ogwagoronishi, your children should rise up and caution you people. If your wives are weak and not able to call you back to order. That's what we are talking about today. And then, when we talk about Biafra land, when we talk about Biafra land, we know that Biafra, in between 1967 through 1970, Biafra was declared. Biafra had established everything that made us a nation, everything that made us to become independent. And then we also heard about the genocidal war that the Nigerian government and the British government unleashed on the people of Biafra. Within 3 years, they killed more than 5 million Biafrans. And those Biafrans are still Biafrans still today. And they are the Biafrans of the old Eastern region. Biafrans of the old Eastern region. So we are talking about our Biafra, even when our brother and our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was out. What was he talking about? He was connecting us, all Biafrans, waking everybody up. We were all awakened. And now, since he was kidnapped, many people have went back to sleep. People don't even want to come out and make people know that they were followers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Make people know that they were agitating for this freedom that we all saw, that was very, very possible and was almost at the end of achieving it. And then they came and put this, they thwart it and kidnapped our leader. And we are saying, that sit at home is a non-violent civil disobedient. Sit at home does not fight. Sit at home does not kill. Sit at home does not cause any violence. Sit at home says, sit in your house. And we have our weekly sit at home that comes on Monday every week. And then when it is Monday time, please sit in the house. Do not carry your market and say, oh, today everybody is at home. I will be the only person to go and sell. I will make money. It's okay to go. But remember, when you go there, if you go there, carry your thing and go there and stay. If you want to go out on the Mondays, sit at home days, to sell, to farm, to work, to do whatever, it is your own decision. Nobody is deciding for you what to do. You can go, you can do whatever you want to do. You can go and come back, free, and you thank God. And you can go there and something else happen. Please do not disturb anybody on Monday. That if you disobey the rule of the law of the land, anywhere we are across the globe, we obey the rule of the land. We obey the policy. We obey the law. We obey everything. And when you are in Biafra land, you should also obey the law of the Biafrans. And our law for now, our rule for now says, on Mondays, sit in your house. That's the way it goes. And sit at home can easily be brought to an end with a simple action from the government. It can come from the Southeastern governors. It can come from the Nigerian governors. And the Southeastern governors, when you are tired of seeing that you are fake, you have no power, you can no longer rule, no matter what you do, you are a sit-down look, then you know what to do. Go to the Nigerian government and tell them, please, release this man. Release this man for their people to leave us alone. Release it to the NDIGBO. Release him. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to NDIGBO. And release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Biafrans all over, worldwide, Biafrans. You know, we are waiting for him to come out. And if he do not come out, we have to agitate. So we have to agitate. And when we are agitating, you have already tagged us something when nothing happened. The whole world have seen that we are non-violent. All we said, we sit in our house and don't go. And then when people who do not understand the tactics of this Nigerian government and the DSS, when they see you coming, they say, oh, the Biafrans say sit at home and these people are coming. Let's go and kill them. They do, they say, oh, this is the people that say sit at home. No. Sit at home says sit in your house. That's all. They are not killing you when you are in the house. But when you go out there, the people that are waiting for the Biafrans to come and say, we tell you to sit at home. When they see you coming, you remember, when you make a deal, nozo, inye chere die ewerie. Acha gị nọrọ n'ụlọ. Gị na-ahapụ gị ụlọ, buwalie ngwa ahịa, jeme n'ahịa. Ihe hụrụ echi Monday ga-ewere, akpọkwara m, I will not be there. And then to confirm, it says, Biafran nation comprises of the old eastern region. And then it says, here Asari Dokubo confessed that the Niger Delta and other coastal regions are Biafrans. Host, Mwada Rosemary Williams. Contact us at +1 800 559 3721. Remember that Asari Dokubo has been talking from this side and to the other end, and talk from this side and to the other end. If he sleep today, he wake up, he talk a different thing. If he sleep the other day, he wake up. Number one, he said he don't know where the Igbos come from. He is not a Biafran. He will be selling Biafrans and selling the Igbos. He will do this and do that. All of a sudden, he's come back and said, I am an Igbo man. My great-grandfather was from Obo Umbano, and he was acquired by the King Amakiri of Kalabari. And then today again, I will show you another version of Asari Dokubo, where he is confessing and telling you that he is a Biafra. This is the man that said he's not a Biafra. Now he's telling you that he is a Biafra man, and he also mentioned the areas that he knows that are Biafra from the coastal region. I will let you hear him. I will let you hear Asari Dokubo on that, because he's the one talking, not me.
Country. Nigeria is not my country. I am an Ijaw man. I have never chosen to renounce my citizens of the Ijaw nation.
Abonima is Biafra, Buguma is Biafra, Bakana is Biafra, Obwama is Biafra, Kola is Biafra, Abise is Biafra. Edama is Biafra. Soku is Biafra. These are the communities that I come from.
My people, you have heard him. This is still the Asari Dokubo. You know, that maybe we have to examine him, Asari Dokubo. Either that Asari Dokubo is having some kind of dementia or Alzheimer. You know, whenever his brain click, he says something that the brain was telling him, and if he's not telling him, he says the other one. Or it's because he lost his identity. He's confused. He don't know which way to go. He don't know where he stands. He don't know what to do. Therefore, he go left, he go right, he go back, he go front, and then he's trying to find the balance. He's trying to find the balance in his life. He's trying to find his identity. And then we say, okay, Asari Dokubo, you are old enough to know which way. You don't have to keep on, you know, putting yourself and your identity out there. Manage yourself. Whichever way your mind tells you to do, you do it. Now, you have heard him before. He said his Niger Delta, that Niger Delta is not Biafra. Today again, he has said that Niger Delta and the communities and towns and local governments that make up the Niger Delta, he has confirmed that they are all Biafrans. So I don't even blame Asari Dokubo sometimes now, but I want to let our people in Niger Delta area, the people in Calabari area, to know that yes, Asari Dokubo has been your leader. Asari Dokubo has been somebody that you have been following, and because of the way he put himself out there, he has boys, he can maneuver them, he can pay them, he can give them a gun to fly over like this and say he will kill the Igbos or no Igbos. So, but bear in mind that Asari Dokubo is a confused man. And if you follow him, you get confused too. Because now he's telling you exactly what we have been telling you, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been telling you, what your own elderly men, your fathers and grandfathers have been telling you, that we are all Biafrans. We are all in the old Eastern region. We are Biafrans. So Asari Dokubo was deceiving you people by telling you, you are not a Biafra, you are not this, you are not that. And he wanted to, seclude that region and hand them over to the Fulani, because he is a booty to the Fulani. He's a booty to their Muslim religion. And whatever they say to him, he does. So if you carve you out and hand you over there, whatever they use you to do, then you will not be able to come back again. So please, today is still early. For those people who are still believing in Asari Dokubo's confused mind, wake up today and decide for yourself where you belong. For me, I say you are Biafrans. You are our brothers and sisters. We are all one blood. But if Asari Dokubo is trying to confuse you, to mess you up, remember, Asari Dokubo is not even a Calabari man. He's a Mbano man. And he's not happy sometimes because his father was sold out to Calabari. And also he's not happy with the Calabari people because they acquired and purchased his grandfather. So you have to make your own decision and know where you belong to. And for the southeastern governors and their wives. I have to call the Southeastern governors first. I have to call their roll call. When I call them, and then we go over and call their wives and tell their wives to caution their husbands because they are bringing insecurity to our region and we will not accept it. If we want to sit at home, we have to sit at home. If we want to go out, we have to go out. And we do not want them to bring any invader or any foreign aid to come and mess our people up. Enough is enough for them. Hope Uzodinma of Imo State. Imo State has been very hot since this week. Akwakuma has been very hot. Irete has been very hot. Owerri Central has been very hot. Olu has been very hot. Hope Uzodinma, we say stop terrorizing our state. Hope Uzodinma, stop terrorizing Imo State. Dave Umahi have finally gone out, but the atrocities that he has instigated, that he has established, is now what another person have taken over. Although I will not quick judge this one because I have not heard much about him. Francis Ogbonna Nwifuru. Francis Nwifuru of Oboyi State, you have taken over from Dave Umahi. This is the chance for you to do a good thing. Set the record straight. Know that you are an Igbo man. Ogbonna, Enyinna, or Obinna, Hanine connotes that you are an Igbo man. Ogbonna, Enyinna, Nwanne, this is Igbo man to the core. Nwifuru. We say, protect our land. Do not behave like Dave Umahi, who went and brought the Fulanis to kill his own blood. And then at the end, he was crying because they did not give him what they promised him. Francis, be warned and take note. We know what Okezi Ikpeazu did. And Okezi Ikpeazu, you will still have the person you handed over, and the person that is now in Abia State, I forgot to check on that person and get his name. You have to set the record straight and do not follow the same route Okezi Ikpeazu did, because if you follow that same route, it will not work well with you and the Biafran children. Nyesom Wike, Nyesom, you have now gone out, or you are still there because I tried to see who is replacing you and your name and your picture is still showing. Nyesom, I thought that you were already voted out. What are you still doing there? Are you not tired yet? Change your name, change everything, get out of that place. Your days have gone. Your days are numbered. It was numbered before, but today is gone. You have to get out of that place. But the sins that you have committed, about 1,500 people you killed, Igbo blood you killed in 1 week in Rivers State, you will never go free with it. No matter how many governors takes over after you, your sins will haunt you. Your sins will haunt you Nyesom Wike, and it will cut up with you. If you go, set the record straight. Stop killing our people. Stop promoting anything that will kill our people, because we will not take it light with you. Soludo, Chukuma Soludo, you have been working, and Anambra is still hot. They are killing us. They are, messing us up, and we have not seen. Well, we have seen you because you're a Fulani stooge. That's what you have been doing since you took over the office. So we say enough is enough. It's time for you to rewrite history and come back home. Come back home. Chukwuma Soludo. Willie Obiano, nobody knows where he is again now. And God so kind. He's kicked out. Soludo took over. But Soludo, you are still following the pattern of Will Obiano. You are still following the pattern of Willie Obiano. We say stop killing our people. Chukwuma Soludo, because you are the one that is now carrying it, and you are the one that will answer for every atrocity that you keep continuing doing in Anambra State. And the other ones we added that time were Ojos Okalo and Making Hedion. They are still politicians with high rank. That's why their name is still here. They are still politicians with high rank, and they are still working under cover, trying to destroy Igbo land because they want the deed the Fulani people have promised them. So we will not take it from you, those people, because we have to, as we have been doing, we have to agitate until our brother is out. And then Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, I believe, is the one that handed over to Peter Mba. Peter Mba Ndubisi, Aborogin Ndubisi from Enugu State. This is the present governor of Enugu State, Peter Mba. Peter Mba, your name is Ndubisi. If you know the meaning, the traditional meaning, the Igbo meaning of Ndubisi, you will protect our lives. But no, you vow to deal with us, your own blood, in order to satisfy your masters, your Fulani masters, your Cabal masters, the Nigerian government. You want to satisfy their needs by killing your own people and wiping your own community. Let me tell you, Peter Mba, the day you will die, you will bury yourself. And when you finish burying yourself, one of your hands must come up, because nobody will bury you. Peter Mba, if you continue to kill our people the way you have promised to chase and started killing, so, my people, let's start calling all these high-rank women. I will call all of them, whether they are still in power or whether they have gone out of power. Their husbands are still holding on. Their husbands are still the ones working and the top, they are making themselves top political figures in Igbo land and in Biafra as a whole. So I will call them. When I call them, they will know that today says wives of the Southeast governors should caution their husbands for promoting insecurity in Biafra. Now we go to Nonye Soludo. Nonye Soludo, Chukwuma Soludo's wife, caution your husband. Eberechi Suzette Nwike, the wife of Nyesom Wike, caution your husband. Raquel Umahi, the wife of Dave Umahi, although your husband has stepped down from the office, I know that he is still, hovering around, and he's still in the Senate and making policies and all those things, and ensuring that he's still dealing with our people in Ebonyi State. Raquel, caution your husband. Shoma Uzodimma, Ashibara Digi, he's a cursed man, Hope Uzodimma, for all these atrocities that he has brought upon the Imo State. Trauma, every blood that your husband dropped by killing other people's children, other people's husband, other people's wives, other people's family members, they will all come back to you and your family. You people will not go free. And Owerri has been very hot. Chioma Uzodimma, caution your husband. Tell him to calm it down. Olu gave back to him and give him life. What is wrong with him? Imo State gave him life. What is wrong with him? They even, although they did not vote him, we all know how he came in from the back door. Somebody that came on the 4th position and jumped in the 1st position. So since he grabbed this office, why can't he make peace, make amends? Why can't he, use this opportunity to redeem his life? Why is he suffocating my people? Chioma Uzodimma, caution your husband. Monica Ugwuanyi, the wife of Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, yes, your husband may have stepped down. Your husband excuse me. We are talking about Monica Ugwuanyi. Monica, your husband may have stepped down and hand over to Peter Mba, but he's still around hoovering. He's still in the government. He committed atrocities, and this is the time to repent. Caution him to get away from blocking the progress of our people. IGBO progress. Your husband is one of the people blocking it. Caution him. He should stop blocking us. They should, all of them that gathered and kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Your husband was one of them. And they should go and bring him out. And then Monica Ugwuanyi, your successor, Nkechi Nyeremba, you have to also work with Nkechi Nyeremba to bring other women in power together and advocate for the progress of our people, advocate for the release of our son, our husband, our father, our brother, our relative, our leader, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All of you should come together. Come together and advocate for his release. Tell your husbands to go and bring him out, because it's your husbands that are holding him down. Then we have Uzamaka Nwifuru, the wife of Francis Nwifuru. Uzamaka, though you just came into the power with your husband, but you have to start laying good foundations. Make sure that your husband is now part of the people that are persecuting the Igbos and Biafrans around Nigeria. You have to make sure of that. Do all you can, because if your husband continue in the way of his predecessors, like Dave Umahi, then that would not be a good thing. Because Dave Umahi, as you know, and I know, he invited the Nigerian military to come and kill his own people. And Dave Umahi, sheltered the Fulani herders. The Fulani herders that slaughtered the people in Ebonyi State overnight. And then he was crying, oh, he did this, he did that. So tell your husband, encourage your husband, advise your husband not to follow the route or the footsteps of Dave Umahi. Dave Umahi committed atrocity in Igbo land, and he will never go scot-free from it. Then, Nkechi Ikpeazu, Ifeoma Oji Kalu, Ebele Obiano, and Ebere Ihedioha. All of you, you are the wives of the first ladies, the first ladies and the wife of the governors and ex-governors. You people can come together. You have the power. You have power. Your husbands are in power. So you can also, create this move. Help your husbands. Encourage them to go and bring out Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu coming out, your husbands will be like chaff. Chaff. They'll have no power. If they want to regain their power, their mandates, and let people follow them, they have to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Otherwise, sit at home on Mondays continues. They can't do anything about it. What can they do? Bomb the whole of Southeast? If they bomb it, they bomb themselves too. And then if they bomb everybody, it will be only them. And there will be nobody, no masses, no people to lead, to be a shame and a curse to them. They better go and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's overdue. And my people, we have to take it from here today. Please help us. Help us to share this. Help us to, let other people see what we are seeing and hear what we are hearing. Share, share, share. Share and share. Subscribe and follow us. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. And also, I think the Instagram is not, it's only for pictures. I think if you are also in WhatsApp, please forward, share, and let other people know what we are knowing and see what we are seeing and hear what we are hearing. Information is power. Without information, then we have nothing. That's the only reason, the only weapon the British and Nigerian government used to win the 1967 through 70 genocidal massacre they did on us. Because the Biafrans, as we have seen, under the command of our eternal father, Odumegwu Ojukwu, you people and I saw what our great fathers and great mothers brothers and sisters did during those days. Yes, they killed us, but we did our best at that time. So, but the only thing is that we did not have information. We did not have medias. We did not have people telling us what was going on. These days, we have all those things, and they cannot run us over anymore. Biafra freedom is sacrosanct. We will strive, we will agitate, we will demonstrate, we will march until we get our freedom. We were not Nigerians before the Lord Lugard and his monkey pack and Mongo packs came. And we want to go back to where we were before and do our own thing and let the Yoruba and the Hausa and the Fulani go home and do their own thing. We are not the same. We don't have any connection with language. They don't hear us, we don't hear them. We don't have the same food. We don't have the same culture and tradition. They have theirs, we have ours. Our attires are different. Everything, our attitudes are different. It's just forceful amalgamation. It's not working for us. We have to go home. Our people, wherever you are, start looking inwards. Start coming back home. Come back home, come back home, come back home. And invest. And the people on the ground, when we come back home to invest, please be kind enough to welcome your brothers and sisters home. Do not kidnap them, do not kill them, do not arrest them, do not bring armed robbers to steal on them or steal whatever they have. Because if you do, then they don't want to come. We need to go back home. Broadcast keta abịala na njedebe. Biko nye na ya ka gbasa ozi ndị a nye na ọnụmranụ niile, ọnụmra ndị imerala nwere ekwentị, nye ha ndị nọ na WhatsApp, nye ha ndị nọ ebe ọbụla, nye ha ma ndị nọkwa na Facebook. Biko ịnụ lekwa na na-etiga thumb up or thumb down, yari unu mma na-eme ya down, yarịkwanụ mma na-enye anyị go ahead ka anyị mara na ihe ekwugekwughe na-aba aba. Ndị chọkwara na comment na comment ya. And I know, thank you so much. I get where nebe for today. We are going to take it from here today, and then we say divine. Ndibai udo dịrị unu niile.
Kedi nọ n'ịcha ebe Chizezi na ya bụ nnukwu ọchagha. Na River Niger, kedi nọ n'ịcha ebe Chizezi na ya bụ nnukwu ọchagha. River Niger, kedi nọ n'ịcha ebe Chizezi na ya bụ nnukwu ọchagha. Achizebondiro nari madise. Monitala bondi adinani madano. Achizebondiro nari madidi. Achizebo Hannibal Biafra. Achizebo Napoleon Biafra. River Niger, kedi n'Ọnịcha. Ebe Chizezi na ya bụ nnukwu ọchagha. Just like God, I'm